What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Westworld video. So if you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe down below if you did enjoy the video. So Westworld started with a cold opening with something which we've never seen before explicitly, which is a brand new world. This is Raj World, which is pretty much the colonial British India way back, just the height of British colonialism, which makes complete sense that this is another world set for just complete and utter destruction and fancy of rich people. Now, colonialism is something really interesting in Westworld. So not only in Westworld have we got the theme of the rich people coming to these worlds and exacting all their fantasies. This isn't like Jurassic Park, where Hammond wanted everyone to live a great life and explore the park, even if they're poor. No. This park is for the ultra rich. I think it was about $30,000 it costs to actually visit these parks. So we've got these rich people experiencing the absolute pinnacle of technology that no one else is ever going to experience unless you've got that moolah. So we've got those colonialists, or kind of the privilege of that. We've got them coming into the park, causing havoc. They are the colonialists. And then we've also got the traditional, kind of the historical, based in fact colonialists, which was the Americans destroying the Native Americans' land, taking it over, which is what we've got with the Ghost Nation. That is pretty much giving us a look into the colonialism. Now, this is really curious here, because the colonialism is a big part of this, especially with the fact that they've revealed Raj World. So we've got the hosts revolting there, and also in history we did have people revolt in India as well. That is well documented, and all of this is based in historical fact. But what I'm thinking here is maybe the kind of indigenous population, they are actually helping out. So the Ghost Nation, weirdly, they were the first people to reveal to be not worthy by Dolores, as we saw a couple of weeks ago when we saw them being killed, or one of them being killed from their perspective by Dolores. So then that happened, and then we've got everything that's going on so far. So we had the Sizemore, the park's writer with Maiev, and I really did love the fact that he revealed that he wrote their dialogue because it was his ex-relationship. And also a really funny thing there when they mentioned that the woman had a dragon. So that was really funny there. Just a HBO crossover. Maybe we'll get a Westeros world at some point. I really doubt it, but it'll be really cool. However, we do actually have the Ghost Nation helping out and letting him live, which is really weird. And we don't really know much about the Ghost Nation, but they are becoming a bigger and more prevalent part of Westworld as the episodes are going by. Now, what if this is just another story written by Ford? What if he knew that people were going to rise up and revolt? What if he programmed the Ghost Nation to actually assist people, which I thought was really cool. Now, we did have Stephen Ogg's character. He was reprogrammed to be virtuous and help people out. So perhaps Ford did actually write a countermeasure there and kind of knew that this may happen, but he thought that he could have a programmed people as a kind of safety net. But I did love the fact that Stephen Ogg's character, like I said, Bernard made him virtuous, and that was really neat as well. And especially the fact that we picked up on last week's kind of the pilot, where he said that I'd kill a woman, I never would. And then we saw him running to help out the people he just actually was about to kill. So really neat stuff there. But virtue plays a big part in this with Dolores. She is no longer virtuous. She is seeing the Confederados as bait, and she wants to destroy all of the security people in the park, as many as she actually can. So with that in mind, what is she going to do next? The biggest kind of obstacle or kind of spanner in the works at the moment was the reveal that Abernathy, her father, had got to the fort as well. So he was trying to be saved by Bernard, and it's really, really odd that he got there. So it seems like we've got a lot of jumbling, a lot of timelines going on at the moment. But the big thing at the moment was a very blink and you'll miss it part. Was the fact that when the memories were being downloaded by Bernard, this stuff that was encrypted, and the reason why that Delos wanted this host out of all of them to be taken out of the park, and Charlotte was helping and doing her utmost to get him out of the park. Well, we see a logo, and this logo goes back to the mystery girl at the start of the episode in Westworld. And this, again, like I said, not only from a thematic point, but also a plot point in the fact that this woman was very curious. And the fact that she had in a notebook the little symbol, and in the encrypted files, there was this little symbol. So, what the hell is going on? Part of me is thinking that this could actually be a relative of William. This could be William's daughter. This is taking place around the same time as the host uprising. Perhaps she was in there as well in other parks, trying to help William out, to try and locate just what William actually wanted as well. Hence his actual whole obsession with the Abernethys, and him trying to find the weapon that Dolores is also looking for. So the fact that this is all being written, part of me is also thinking that this could be just some giant, actually, misdirection by Ford, and just teasing William, and all written just to get back at him, which I think would be really, really cool as well. But part of me is thinking that maybe we'll see Ford pop up in a different host as well, considering the fact that Abernathy looks like Delos, and we had that go together, and there's many different Bernards that we've seen in previous things as well. So in this timeline, we know that Bernard will be outed as a host to Charlotte, so she will be telling everyone about what's happened. So I think that's pretty cool that there's all these timelines, but it does make things a bit confusing. I would prefer just a tad more linearity, or I guess, is that a word? Probably not. But I do think that we've got someone else in another park looking for the weapon. And the fact that she's been saved by the Ghost Nation army also plays into this Ford narrative as well. So not only do we have all this going on at the moment, but we also have Samurai World. So Samurai World has been outed here. But what is weird is, so if you remember, sorry, at the start of the episode, we did have the tiger that was way far away from where it should actually be. And that was actually revealed to be due to the fact that we had our mystery girl running from the tiger, and then she was saved by the Ghost Nation. That's why that tiger is actually there. Now, another reason as well, just quickly, which is why I think that she could be someone important to Delos, William, or something of the like, is the fact that she said that her daddy told her not to trust you people, which is why she tested to see if the host, or if the person she was about to, cop off with, was a host. That was the sheer fact that, well, she knows that perhaps everything is watching, all of her activity is monitored and used for naughty things, which is why possibly William had warned her at some point. But the fact that we've got all these worlds, and like I said, Samurai World is now here, means we're going to see all these stories across different parks. So maybe we'll see someone else in Samurai World who is linked to William and this woman. And we're going to see the fact that these samurais have gone far from where they should actually be. They are far away from their location of Samurai World. And maybe they're chasing someone, which I think would be pretty cool to see. So at the moment we have 3 parks. We've only explicitly seen 2 at the moment, Westworld and Westworld. Samurai World is up and coming, and it's going to be interesting to see where they go with this, because we still have Maiev searching for her daughter, but I'm intrigued to see how this search for her daughter will actually spread right through to Samurai World. However, that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.